Hey you, yes you. If you're seeing this, this means that this video contains very sensitive subjects. This may include sexual abuse, animal abuse, or mature topics or images. Viewer discretion is advised. If you're 18 or whatnot, or if you can stomach these things, go for it. If not, hop off to the video and see the next one. If it has the same disclaimer, then get to the next one. Don't worry, I will always do recaps of everything. But watch at your own risk. I'm not responsible for anything that you watch from this point onward. You have been warned. And let's get going, detectives. Hey guys, what are you doing, Sherlock? Cowgirl 342 here. Last time we saw something. So just, oh boy. What's this? What handprint?
Identical to the robes the guests are wearing.
Huh. Sorry guys. Our channel mascot Oliver decided to join in on the detective hunt. Alright. Okay, you good, buddy? Not tangled up in the equipment? We're all good? Yeah? Ready for the adventure? Oh, guys. He's ready for the adventure, but he wants tummy rubs. Yeah. Okay, guys. So, with our... gosh. If I mess up a little bit, that's because I'm just... Oliver's a little needy today. But then again, he's adorable, so why not? So, what handprint... Yeah, so that's missing. Someone... What is this? Someone has like a...
The pitcher is empty, but with puddles around it.
Okay. What about... No? Oh, maybe check the sink. Blood.
Blood clots are adhered to the sides of the drain.
So someone's washing away the blood off their hands. That's good to know. Actually, I feel like that's not a cliche, but like... That's the stupidest thing that is so common in murder mysteries, actually. You think people would pay attention, but just tell you something. You will get caught eventually. Nothing stays hidden forever. Even if after you die. It will still be there. What's
Props,
this?
decorations, and tools for a more detailed set.
Like, what in the world is up with these people with satanic rituals? Good grief, the 1800s or something. Oh, Oliver. Oh, good grief.
This is a different ritual.
Ritual scenario. I found a scenario of some sort of ritual with a remark written at the beginning. It says, read and rehearse this rite. I'm not even saying it. Make us, oh my gosh. The naked woman lies on the altar on the bed of the flowers, symbolizing Mother Gaia. The one who leads the ritual oils the body of the woman, waking her in. Okay, and her fertility. Participants, sorry, I took a break there because it's like, good grief. Participants should chant at this moment and call for the man who can okay, nah, this is... Oh, no! Oh, you know what? We're not finishing that, man. May I choose note. Don't ignore the yes. Mestia, what is that? If that's right. Matisa, and stop boring them. They don't want to hear about your stupidities, and they want to feel how beautiful they are and how generous you can be towards them. You are here to please and celebrate life. Remember, each guest paid a great deal to be with you.
How can anyone accept such behavior?
Good grief. He's a... Okay, maybe he did deserve to die. I'm not saying, just saying. We don't know much about this character, but... Is it bad that I want to smack these characters? Like, go jump on the screen and smack them? Like, oh, Oh, here you go. Are those earrings?
Handcrafted and luxurious.
No
cufflinks.
cuffs. I'm
There's
sorry.
also a note. For my Fabio. Manchos.
Manchester, okay. That's perfume set, the mask.
Would you recognize me in one of these? I suppose not.
John, I don't even want to match you in this. There has to be something else. I'm trying to see. What about this? Oh yeah, here. There's key. Hold up, set. F for Fabio, I'm guessing.
The capital F on the key fob might refer to Fabio.
I mean, that's a no-brainer, Sherlock. Sorry, that was really mean.
The key is similar to the one that Vogel gave me.
Oh. Huh. That's intriguing. Why would Vogel have almost the same key or exact replica of? What is this? Oh, his suit.
Similar to the guest's robes.
Oh.
Apart from the bloodstains.
Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. We got a lot of readings on here. Okay. Doesn't drop
The wounded
blood.
person was here for some time.
Smeared blood.
A bloody
a
handprint
handprint.
on an armchair.
Blood on here, so someone was like.
A
He was
person leaned against the
staggering.
doorframe. They left a smudged trail of blood. There appear to be no further traces leading to the altar.
That's odd. Wait a minute. That's super odd.
The herbs here are Salvia divinorum. They have a slight hallucinogenic effect to emphasize the ceremony.
What are you? What?
Werner, care to explain what is going on here?
On nights like these, it's not unusual for some attendees to get a little exuberant. It's part of the appeal. Unfortunately, it appears things have gotten out of hand. Yes, some are more prone to bend the rules of morality.
That's murder. I doubt there's anything left to bend. Why did you not tell me immediately? We were chatting about trivial matters for some time.
Good grief.
If I'm completely honest, Sherlock, I've consumed a rather potent cocktail of substances. My attention slips and drifts. But I'm glad I thought to call for you.
You sent me a disguise.
Oh dear, did I? Well, since I found the body, Mr. Manchios has agreed that you can investigate the matter. I promise my mind will behave itself going forward.
All right. Then pull yourself together, Werner.
About nights like these.
What is it about these nights that you were so eager to share with me?
Well, they're not always in the evenings, but they are in the shadows. People gather to test their boundaries in a safe and consensual atmosphere. Often
Ew.
with more stains than your typical crime scene. But that is the point. Who are we to judge?
I suppose that's fair. What about today, then? Was anything different?
Well, I was invited as a special guest. It was supposed to be a time of both divine and carnal pleasures. A scratch for every unconventional itch.
I imagine you're reeling from your shattered expectations.
On the contrary, there is still spectacle, stimulation, and release, merely in a different form. I like to let life entertain me.
Or death.
Okay.
Mr. Manchios is the owner of the manor, yes?
And the host of Cordona's most memorable parties. He promises even the ugliest guest a partner for the night.
Oh.
And for the ones with more unconventional tastes, Mr. Manchios provides other services.
Okay.
What a caring person.
You cannot begin to imagine.
How did you find the
How
body?
did you discover the body? In between guzzles of alcohol?
I was set to perform in a fecundity rite with Fabio and came to inquire further. It was a staged ritual where he was to play the principle of life.
And the rehearsal was unsuccessful?
Huh. Who knows? I found him alone on the altar, his blood dripping to the floor.
And then?
Then I called Mr. Manchios. He was panicking, so I told him about you.
Oh.
We left the room and locked the door. Then we were
Filling time?
waiting for you was stressful. We indulged in some simple comforts. Overindulged,
Oh.
perhaps.
Were you well acquainted with Fabio, the victim?
Everyone knew Fabio, or wanted to. His beauty was the talk of the island. Too handsome to go unnoticed.
Good grief.
He was magnetic. Fat wallets fought for the privilege of having him. He offered the pleasures of performance, and more.
Good grief.
What about the fertility ritual? There was something about Fabio
This
being
is
a
insane.
principle of life.
Fabio was supposed to portray the beauty of life's origin. Flowers, oil. Not this travesty that seems straight out the Inquisition.
So this ritual is not the fertility rite. What was it meant to look like?
It begins with a woman lying naked in a flower bed on the altar.
We don't
She
want
represents
to...
Gaia, the earth.
I might skip
As I
this.
cover her in oils, we chant for the principle. As our calls reach a climax, Fabio enters and copulates with her. After he finishes, I stab her with a dagger. That part's just pretend, of course.
But the intercourse is not?
I did not expect you to be such a prude. Are you a virgin? It is nothing to be ashamed of, but it would explain the color of your cheeks.
Excuse
The
me.
fertility rite marks the start of our festivities. The principle of life is beautiful, intimate, essential. It must not be stopped.
Oh boy.
Yet it appears that someone did stop it. What about the naked woman? Can you tell me anything about her?
Oh yes, Matista. She's one of Fabio's compatriots and a performer too. I haven't seen her today, actually.
Ironic.
When you discovered the body, was the door open?
No, it was locked. Oh, that reminds me. It's a minor detail, but the first time I came to speak to Fabio, I left without entering, having been unable to open the door.
You didn't have the key?
No, I had it. Don't look at me like that. I was mostly sober. I suspect there was a key in the other side of the door, blocking the lock.
That detail may very well be major, Werner. Well done. So you returned later only to find the lock was not blocked?
Correct. After an hour had passed, I tried again and was able to unlock the door. That's when I discovered poor, handsome Fabio.
Good grief. The police don't know
The police
anything.
remain unaware of this tragic event?
Some of them may be hiding behind their masks. They conceal many things. But we didn't want the authorities to create more problems. Besides, after a few cocktails, their incompetence will have soared to new heights.
How do you know I even want the case?
I promised you relaxation. If there's one thing I know about you, Sherlock, it's that nothing soothes you more than a good mystery.
True. It's very true. We're gonna keep looking. Oh, we missed something here. What in the world? Here.
A useful tool for a disguise arsenal.
So, Sherry, do you have any ideas about the case?
There we go.
Perhaps. I think I can deduce what happened here.
There we go, guys. It always pays to look back. Always pays to make sure and double check. Don't know how I missed that. Alright. So let's begin. So... I'm gonna start by this. That seems maybe about right. Who knows? No, there's blood here, so yeah. Then blood dripping. Let's go in here. They try to wash their hands. Yeah, there we go. They try to put the clothes away. And okay, we already have that laid out. And then oh yeah, maybe to finish the job. Yeah. Let's validate and see if we're right.
You're not even trying.
No, we
Sherry.
messed up something.
Concentrate.
Unless he was hit with something over here and he was staggering. Hold on. It said blunt force trauma, right? So but I feel like he would have already been dead right here. And oh, maybe he was dragging him. Okay, so let's validate now.
You're not even trying, Sherry.
Hold on. Let's look back, cause I'm not. Hold on. Someone's pitcher water drained the traces of washed blood. Looks like a lot of blood around, mainly coming from the wound in his chest. The electricians, oh my gosh, lacerations, on his head seem to be from blunt force trauma. The left fist of the fist of the victim was clutching fabric. Fabio met his death here. One like sigil on the victim's stomach was drawn with blood, most probably. Victim had appeared to cover his slave branding with crude tattoo. The murderer drew symbols. Okay.
Concentrate.
So he was probably hit right here. And let's see if we can validate this now. Yeah, there we
The
go.
bottle was used as a weapon during a scuffle in the smoking lounge. Then, to ensure no one would interrupt, the murderer locked the door. The unconscious body of the victim was moved to the altar room. Once the body was on the altar, the murderer thrust the dagger into the victim's heart. Symbols were drawn with the blood.
That's
the wardrobe was
brutal.
used to hide the bloodied robe from anyone's eyes. The killer washed himself and took a clean robe from the hanger before leaving.
Are you all right? You're on the floor, not moving.
I think I know what happened here.
You said, "Are you all right? You're on the floor, not moving." So let's see. So murder cleaned itself. No. Sorry, guys. No. There. Oh, the ritual was a cover. Maybe. So that means that this was also a thing. The murderer had the key to the altar room. No. Sorry. Whoops. Okay, so I'm gonna talk to him.
I'm starting to put the pieces together.
Fabio was stabbed.
I see nothing gets past you, Werner. Yes, he was stabbed, but only after being knocked out in the next room and placed here. I do not yet know why.
So, who's responsible?
Well, it was one person working alone, and the murderer has now donned a robe. He or she could be hiding in plain
Good
sight.
grief.
We have lost time, Werner, but your discretion may prove to be a benediction after all.
Provide evidence. Let's ask him about.
I don't think I can tell you anything about
No.
this. I don't think I can tell you anything
Let's
about
see.
this.
The murder's key.
The murderer had to have access to this room. After the crime, he used his own key to lock the door. So, who had the key to the altar?
I'm not sure. As a special guest, I was provided one by Mr. Manchios. He should be able to tell you of any others.
Where can I find him?
Most likely in the main hall, entertaining his guests. He has a mask with golden stars. You can't miss him. But please be discreet. We don't want to risk disturbing the revelry.
Okay.
I know you can untangle this mess.
2 pieces of evidence updated. And let's exit on out here real quick. Oh yeah, this is because it's a gold mask, you can't miss
Kurt
it.
Manchios, I presume. I'm Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, you must be the one Werner told me about. What a sweet voice you have.
Oh.
It must belong to a handsome young man. Can I call you Sherlock?
As you wish, Mr. Manchios. Mr. Vogel asked me to help you. The body in the altar room requires answers, and quickly. I suspect the murderer to still be here.
What? Lower your voice. I don't want anyone to hear us.
Did you know Fabio well?
People are starting to look at us, Sherlock. Change the subject. I can't believe what happened to him. To me. Such an atrocity. Think what it means for me. A wonderful evening for so many good, influential, and rich people has been ruined. I have betrayed all my promises of exotic delights.
Okay.
I don't understand. Surely a murder would affect your reputation to a greater extent.
Please, isn't this why you are here? I thought you were a
Oh
silent
my gosh.
magician. Do your tricks and make it go away.
That's not how that works, but okay.
I need to find all those who had the key to the altar room. As far as I know, Mr. Vogel, Fabio, and you had access to it. Is that correct?
That is correct, yes. Also, Matista and Santos.
Who's Santos?
Santos. Who is that?
Santos Pinchetti, my major domo. In his opinion, at least.
We're gonna
I'd
find
like
them.
to speak to Mr. Pinchetti and Matista. Do you have somewhere I might have a private conversation with them?
Of course, of course. Let me think. Matista is entertaining the guests somewhere, and Santos... Oh, yes. He will be busy with the servants. Or the cook. What's that noise?
What the heck?
What's going on?
What just happened? Guys.
Freeze, filth. You're under arrest.
What? What the heck? What? What? No, wait. Oh, did you just kick him down the stairs? I hope I don't get copyrighted for this. One of the ever-loving. He's on the table. What is this? Excuse me, what just happened?
Look at you. Committed a crime, and now I have to free you, kiss your hand, and apologise for the inconvenience.
I did tell you that Mr. Vogel and I were innocent. I emphasized it in my statement.
Your statement? Thanks to some bigwigs who work for the so-called good of the country by releasing fleas like you. Thank God we have Vogel in his letter. Once I get to that goldfish, I'll...
Bigwig? Ah, my wretched brother Mycroft and his
Oh my
long nose.
gosh.
Wait, did you say Mycroft? Mycroft Holmes? Are you the youngest son of Violet
Yes,
Holmes?
you
rest her
idiot.
soul?
You knew my mother?
Not personally, no. Not exactly. I was working on the paperwork for that case.
Would you happen to remember anything of the events?
Well, I didn't make the inquiry, but I remember seeing some notes. Why?
Perhaps we can negotiate. I could be quite useful.
Huh. Got you hooked, right? You know what? Stark and the others think they're the smartest here, thanks to you. Let me get this straight. Are you listening to me, lad?
I'm all ears.
Take this case. Report to me only, to Constable Harvey Oswald. I'll leave everything I have on this table. Find the murderer. Be a real copper. Question the suspects, make them sing, give me something substantial.
And if Mr. Vogel is not a suspect?
If he's innocent, then you can take your favourite degenerate away from here.
What?
If you slip or mess with the evidence, then trust me, your brother won't save you from my bludgeon. Meanwhile, I'll be checking the archive for you. If anybody asks, then you're a consulting detective.
Let's make a start then, partner.
I'm glad we managed to get the scoop before the raid.
I guess all evidence was collected. That's insane. That's insane. I was so afraid that I didn't collect all the evidence. Okay. Report number 6260. Following report from witness of the satanic ritual who claimed to have found the body, the raid on the Mentros mansion was granted. It resulted in the arrest of multiple suspects and dispersal of the group in masks and robes caught in the act of gross indecency and unnatural behavior. The body of the victim was found lying on the altar with a knife wound in chest. The officers identified victim 20. Oh, that's young. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh boy. Oh boy. A local performer and artist. Arrested suspects V. Vogel. V. Vogel had a letter of an insulting nature in his possession which had been written by the victim. He claims to have found the body. He is infamous for his eccentric personality. As Holmes carried a murder weapon, a dagger with the victim's blood, and the other items of evidence. He was invited by the suspect V. Vogel, presumably to obstruct the official investigation. Whatever. Mentros. K. Claus, I'm guessing that's his name, the owner of the mansion, an organizer of the satanic party, paid the victims to participate in the ritual, had access to the crime scene. Martisha, Fabio's partner and participant in the ritual, tried to escape, resist arrest, owned a book with the description of the ritual performed in the altar. Some of the guests temporarily detained for further questioning. Here.
Back on track to solve the case.
Help. He just took the evidence. Evidence ticket. The provider of this ticket has permission to inspect all evidence in case number 626 20, 62, 60. Good grief, I said this so wrong. Let's see. This. Witness deposition. I, Santos Petici, am a witness who suspicion of the murder at Mattress Mansion and Grand Stray. Surrey. During preparations for the social party, I heard loud noise from the closed altar room. I immediately thought of the sacrifice of the living being overviewed by none other than Kurt Manchester. There was blood on the walls, strange symbols, and a dagger in the heart. As soon as I was able to think clear, I rushed to the police station to report my findings. The station responded to the deposition by sending a patrol while the witnesses left the station and went home. Kinda convenient, don't you think, guys? Kinda convenient. Too convenient. Let's go to my place. Good grief. Oh, we have a lot. Gifted couplings. We need to ask about that. Key rooms. We need to talk to Bogle. Let's take it. Okay, so let's do that. First, let's do this. No, I think this and yeah. Petici is a suspect. Right, how was he able to be let off the hook? No. Or maybe this. Okay, no, so none of them really match. No, none of them match. So far as I know. No, that's about it. Goodness. That's so much to take. Like, are you guys getting this?
Look, I found Werner.
This area is restricted.
Okay. I get it. Where is everyone else that's supposedly being questioned? Oh, never mind. I just can't see well. Which one is he being held in? Here.
Werner, are you all right?
Oh, yes, yes. Everything's fine. In fact, it's something of a family reunion. My brother spent quite some time in this place himself.
You should not be here. I told the police everything I knew, but they refused to let you go. They require proof to free you.
Ha! What did you expect? The mighty Sherlock Holmes swans in, tells the officers what to think, and the world obeys?
Of course not. Anyway, I struck a deal with a constable, and I've got a free hand in the investigation. I find proof to solve the case for him. He obtains files about my mother's death for me.
Well done. If one has the power or will and can act, then one must. I wonder, suppose you couldn't get the proof to your truth. Would you tell a lie to the guard that enabled my freedom, knowing my innocence? Would that not be just?
Oh, I don't know, guys. What should we say? I wouldn't.
There are lines I will not cross, Werner. I will do my best to secure your release, but with proof, not deception.
Really? How many white lies have you told on this island? Why not for me? Why not another?
That is absurd. I can resolve this without compromises. Do not give up hope.
Provide evidence.
I'm not supposed to know anything about this.
Okay. Let's see.
I don't think I can tell you anything about this. I can't follow you here. I don't think I can tell you anything about this.
I have learned
This.
who told the police about the crime. It was Santos Pinch,
Do I know him?
the major domo of the manor. He cleans up after you.
Well, then he does his job perfectly. All but invisible. I couldn't tell you the first thing about him.
Good grief. Alright, can I not talk to him again?
I know you can untangle this mess.
No, I cannot. No. Why am I allowed back in here? Okay. Okay.
I'm Sherlock Holmes. I'm helping Constable Oswald. You are Matista, Fabio's friend.
This body, yes, it's Matista. But it's a mere shell that will die someday. Just like Fabio.
What?
Please accept my condolences for your friend.
Thank you.
I'm just here to ask questions and find Fabio's murderer.
It will not bring Fabio back.
Oh. Let's see. She's actually kind of pretty, guys. Why do we have to look right down there? Oh. Cult tattoo. Inks herself. Nervous. She's bitten her nails. Self-inflicted. Oh my gosh. Shackle scar. Oh no. Inflicted with a branding iron. Good grief, guys. Blood-filled bruises. Okay. Precious herself for the past disassociated lady. Marissa's performs for Fabio's partner and has a difficult life. She was branded and enslaved while still a child. While enslaved, she met Fabio. Hence, the familiar branding. All scars result slavery during the. Oh, that's why they talked about this, guys. During the adolescence, she continues to be haunted. She seems to be pretty programmatic about her body. After years of abuse, she sells herself to guests, and they do whatever they want to her. She's not afraid to step over the line. Also, she's a performer. Difficult life. She was branded and enslaved while still a child. So basically, almost the same thing. She has genuine interest in missing since the tattooed on her body occult symbols. Tries to get over her past, enforced by seeing like opportunity. No, I think she's just disassociated.
You have both old and new scars. Some from the time when you were a slave with Fabio. Other scars have a different origin. The guests pay good money to torment you?
I am skilled in giving pleasure, but I don't participate in such practices.
I thought your body was...
For sale? It's true. Many unwanted things were done to my body,
Good grief.
and the pain helped me to discover...
Occult deities? Yes, the tattoo speaks loudly of it.
Yes. Your gods abandoned me, and the ones I favor now are more protective of me.
How did you escape?
Something happened. One night the master fell down the stairs. I made him fall, and he died. We ran away
Good
that
grief.
day. We managed to get on a ship and traveled here, to Gordona. Fabio and I started a new life here. It was very hard at first, but it became better with time. Until today.
Oh my gosh.
The bruises on your neck are not self-inflicted. Someone else made them.
Some guests can't contain themselves. They even
Good
bite
grief.
sometimes.
Okay, so so she was bruised by the guests. 1 second. No, okay. Here. He was bruised by the guest during a fight, smoking lounge. So that's so far we can piece together. Yep, each one cancels out each other, so we've put all that we can together. So yeah, she's delusional and disassociated. Oh, so this is what... Guys, why does he remind me of the evil guy from the Smurfs? What's his name? Oh my gosh, this is gonna... Oh my gosh. I'm not sure. I'm trying to look up the guy from the Smurfs. Okay, oh my gosh. It's gonna drive me wild. Because I loved the Smurfs when I was growing up. But no, and that cat too, that sneaky little cat. The orange sneaky cat. Alright.
Good day, Mr. Manchios. I am Constable Oswald's partner in this investigation.
Be quick and gentle. Some of your colleagues are untrained boors. Although I don't mind meeting young officers. The new blood here.
If you cooperate
Gross.
in finding Fabio's murderer, there will be no need to meet with the boars again.
That voice. Werner's friend? You're the policeman. What a disappointment.
I'm not the policeman.
Only an undercover agent can scour a ditch full of deviants. I am a consulting detective, although I'm capable of replacing the entire department through my consultations.
Sharp-tongued, I like it. May I presume this tongue will get us out of this trouble? I would be so indebted and glad to repay you.
Nothing's changed. I'm looking for the murderer. That's the only way to get us out of trouble.
But it shouldn't take much time, correct? We're all busy, after all.
I need to examine you first.
Alright, observe. He looks flushed a little. Oh, where's makeup actually? A rash from exposure to hair dye. Dude dyes his hair. Oh boy. Man, he needs a toupee. That was not nice of me. After this, washed it. Aw. That's interesting. Why is there blood? Oh, obviously, those are, hides his age. Yes.
You are a little over the top with your use of makeup, Mr. Manchios. Is it so difficult for you to acknowledge your age?
Well, Sherlock, that's easy for you to say to an old man when you look as though you are barely 15.
But still, it shouldn't be an issue for someone of your status.
For people of my age, it isn't an issue, no. But the younger ones can be so afraid of wrinkles and grey flecks. I have to adapt.
Good
Such
grief.
a methodical man who cares for his body but misses the soap under his fingernails. Are you so impatient, or perhaps even impulsive?
I wouldn't call myself that. Silly little details. If I missed it, it wasn't important. Or rather, it was less important than who or what I was focused on.
Okay.
Mr. Vogel told me a little about your parties, but I would like to know more directly from you.
I'm
Yes.
all yours, Sherlock. You have me arrested and locked here with you alone.
Don't say it like that, man. Don't make it weird.
Why did you invite Mr. Vogel as your
Here.
special guest?
He's a pretty fellow. He's capable of surprising the public. He has a talent for saying words that no one else would wish to either say or hear.
I suppose I can't argue with that.
He is a free addition to the eccentricity of the party, which is fine by me, as long as it enhances my party.
Okay. Anyway, so whom did
I'd
you
like
invite?
to know who you usually invite to your parties.
Free minds who are able to leave reality for an evening, who can taste forbidden fruit without prejudice. There is nothing that quite spices up life like these parties, assuming one is old enough and has worked many years for the good of one's country.
Oh, all true laborers, I see.
What was Fabio like?
What was Fabio like? His personality, his habits? Anything you can tell me?
He was the brightest star of my parties. Young, magnetic, and full of energy. I don't even want to mention his beauty. Otherwise, I'll be sobbing.
An expensive champion, I imagine.
His performances were flawless. He deserved his payment. Do you think he was murdered because of money?
Possibly. What about the other guests? Were they used to opening their wallets as well?
I wouldn't restrict my guests from anything. I'm sure Fabio received a few coins from others for his services.
I'm gonna...
That's not something I know much about.
Do you have any
Yeah.
idea who tipped off the police to raid your mansion, Mr. Manchu?
Of course. It was you. I could even say you Sherlocked me in here.
A good guess, but the wrong
that's
one.
terrible.
The fellow who did that was Mr. Pinchetti, your major domo.
What? Santos? But how could he even know? If he's not the murderer himself. The ungrateful swine. He has dared to besmirch my reputation.
Not a very eloquent choice of words.
What should I call him then, since he's a snitch? Make him talk, Sherlock. I'm quite certain he knows more about the murder than he has told the police.
Good grief. Yeah, no.
You'd better ask someone else.
Let's see.
You bought an expensive pair of cufflinks for Fabio. Were they his price? Or were they a tip for an exclusive show?
It was pure business. Fabio escorted me a few times. I was merely showing my gratitude.
This pair cost
Okay.
a small fortune. You must be extremely grateful then. Tell me more.
You've thrust a knife in an exposed nerve, Sherlock. Yes, he was my protege and my beacon also. With my experience and his beauty, we could have achieved anything. I had faith in him. I would have made him.
Good grief. So that's a lot. So that just gives us more insight. Stealing the show. No, that's not. Good grief. Okay, so let's go to my place real quick. Actually, I'm gonna stop the video right here, and then I'll see you guys next time for more. Thanks so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new.